is, I keep on saying that another term for miracle is hard work. Because if you just believe in miracle, just keep on saying it, but without doing anything, how would that miracle turn into success? You must extend your arms also to do something good, or you must extend your help to other people to make that miracle impossible. What I want to say, especially to our dear idols here, especially all over the world, or especially here in Zambales, is they must keep on studying. They must give importance about education, because sometimes we do believe that educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. I think that's all.
Welcome to our place. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our place.
Kenapa sih kita di sini? Apa sih sebenarnya makna dari traveling? Melepas stres, dapat teman baru, mencari jati diri. Terkadang semua memang tentang diri kita sendiri. Sampai akhirnya gue sadar, kita sepertinya terlalu banyak menerima dan menikmati sampai lupa sama yang namanya memberi. Ini merupakan cerita singkat dan sederhana tentang selain bagaimana traveling bisa mengubah diri kita, traveling juga bisa berdampak baik untuk orang lain.
I wanted to share, even though I'm not yet a teacher, because I believe that I can. Because I have a knowledge, why not to share it to them? I have a skills, why not to share it? They entrusted me to teach the incoming college. That is a very, very big opportunity for me. That's why I always grab that opportunity to give back also what they have given to me. Why to choose that kind of job? Well, even though it's very difficult, even though it's very tiring, but I tried it. But because of that kind of work, I'm here right now. Yes. That's why I'm still thankful. I'm still looking back that kind of work, not because of that kind of work. It's very hard, but we are trying to give our best for the children, because we want them to become a very, very literate person, because some of them don't know how to read, don't know how to write, don't know how to count, but in our very own little way, we can help them in uplifting their dignity, because some of them experience a discrimination. That's why Sister Mafran pursued to build their own high school building here, because of that kind of experience that our students experience outside.
I put out like more Instagram stories with videos showing all around what we're doing, how the place looks, and I got a lot of messages, and I was surprised, because usually, the type of messages I receive, it's like little hearts or emojis, but this time it was like, wow, I cannot believe someone who's traveling like you. Exactly. And they messaged me and said, I cannot believe, literally that was what they said, I cannot believe someone like you who's traveling full-time and going to all these places is also doing something for the communities there. It's amazing, and I wish more people would do that. And that's true, so if we can all together share the little stories we have from here, and then more people can donate or help or participate in the next, activities, that would be amazing. And I think the power of social media right now is so strong. I think to me, there's nothing stronger than that. And I think it can impact and influence people to do something. It's hard, but I think it's doable, yeah.
We were thinking about doing something to give back when we see the poverty in West Africa, and Josh was really like, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. I was a bit stressed about, do we have a big enough profile, can we raise money? And then one morning, I disappeared offline for 2 or 3 days, and we had kind of left it at, yeah, we should maybe do something, let's think about it. And I was kind of delaying until I finished my trip, and then I come back after being offline for 2 or 3 days, and Josh is like, so I've set up a GoFundMe, and I've told my friends and my family, and now we own a charity. We felt that people had woken up and thought, right, well, wow, traveling is fun, you can go to parties and see amazing things, but there's almost some guilt attached to that. It's kind of when you see the poverty that you're traveling in. So, but we know that people still want to do that. We also still want to do that. So that's why we have a fun trip as part of the Give Back giveaway. So people can still have their fun adventure, but they know they're socially aware and socially responsible, and they spend their time and their money and their sweat and blood and tears to do the project. So, and that's been cool. And we honestly believe that it's actually, there's going to be a shift in the travel industry, that our model where you come on a 2-week trip or a 10-day trip and you spend 20-30% or more or less doing something charitable, and the rest of the time you still have your adventure, because of course we still want to do that as humans and have fun, and we worked hard for our holiday, but to combine those two things, I think it's going to be a massive cultural shift in travel. Do you know, I personally can't speak for Josh, but I feel really appreciative. I used to I grew up in Ireland, poor, single parent and everything. But there's poor and then there's poor, you know what I mean? So I used to feel hard done by, that my situation was difficult.
Yeah, I think we saw from that trip that there was two sides of it, because we partnered with an NGO called Sen Experience there, and they had been running things, and we saw that they were established and knew the communities, but the travel side of things was an absolute disaster. So we realized that there was it was twofold. There was the project side of things that we would have to rely on locals to do,
but not spread ourselves thin over 10 small projects.
Yeah.
Focus on one major project.
But then we would handle all the travel, handle everything, but be a lot more hands-on on it. I think it's just the cliche of you don't really know who you are until you know who other people are, and by traveling you discover other customs, religions, races, creeds, everything, and you can use that to define how you kind of want to go in your direction of your life. And it's just been massively addictive in the last 10 years of traveling. And then, of course, the people that you meet along the way. I mean, this happened through travel, this whole thing. So, I mean, it just creates so many interesting, positive, life-changing circumstances. So.
Anyone can come, any nationality can come. All people have to do is jump on givebackgiveaway.com. It's our website, and it's got all our trips that are upcoming, and there's a small basic application process. Simple as that. Click a button and you're in. So yeah, it's nice to know.
I came across Give Back Giveaway through a blog, through Johnny Ward's blog, One Step Forward. And when I read about it, I thought it was the perfect thing for me to do. I was personally on a new journey. I quit my job. I thought about it for a year and a half, but I felt that, there's more to life than just work. And really what I was doing was going, work, home, work, and I needed a change. So I was lucky enough that I was able and in a good position to make that decision. And Give Back Giveaway gave me sort of a good platform to kick off, this continuously traveling that I'm doing now. Not only because, of course, we travel and we see new places, but also because it's doing something that is very close to my heart, and is really volunteering and helping others any way we can. Give Back Giveaway, yes, we go to schools, and that's our little kind of grain of sand to give back. I think one of the most fulfilling things of Give Back Giveaway was really meeting people from different countries, and understanding that we are pretty much all the same, right? And when someone has a good heart and a good intention coming together as one is the best feeling. And when you see, yes, we are all sweating, because we've been working hard, but
You've been working really hard.
but it's really it's a pleasure. It's just and
it feels good.
It feels good, and it's really teamwork. And as I said, we're only doing a little bit, whatever we can, but we're making a change, right? Or we are contributing to change.
When you're traveling and when you're doing it quite slowly, you can end up spending 24 hours on a bus or whatever, or like sitting on a plane for 20 hours. And yeah, I guess, besides that though, I think like you become more open, relaxed. I think I'm probably a lot more confident than I was a few years ago. I think filming yourself gives you a lot of confidence because you start to realize how you talk to the camera and your mannerisms, and then you say, okay, I can correct that. At first it's horrible because at first you're watching yourself quite well. I want to show how the internet can make a difference to people like all over the world. So this was crowdsourced by people's donations worldwide, and then through my videos and the photos, I can show people how their money is making a direct impact on somewhere. So you can see directly how like 100% of your money has gone towards changing something and making something. And that's how I'd like to develop and how I'd like to go forward, doing more videos like that, showing people how their donations can make a difference to people that probably aren't even, on YouTube, or like don't even use the internet that much, and maybe they're not as familiar with it, but their lives still get to be changed by someone across the world.
So Jensen is trying to make me a basketball hoop. I tried making it. It looked really bad. So then Jensen said he'd make one for me. And I'm just here for moral support and cheerleading. They're great. They're some of the happiest children I've ever gotten to work with. It's nice to see that children's happiness is a universal thing instead of just being kind of what you think it is. Tourist things are fun, but if you get to see how the people actually act, you'll be surprised at the things you have in common and the things you can learn from anyone different.
Mereka itu orang-orang yang ngerasa penting buat keluar dari bubble mereka terus ketemu orang. Itu yang bisa gue dapet benang merahnya. Terus mereka tuh orang-orang yang masih punya empati sama orang lain, makanya mereka kesini, terus mereka mau bantuin, terus mereka mau nggak dibayar buat ngerjain ini semua. Kan sekarang di Indonesia, terus di semuanya sih sebenarnya nggak cuma di Indo doang, kan udah ada mulai kayak division gitu ya, lu ngelihat ada kelompok A, B, C gitu, entah mereka ngelompok kita berdasarkan skin color, berdasarkan agama, berdasarkan apa-apa. Terus gue datang ke sini ngelihat langsung orang-orang gitu kan, orang-orang yang ikut ini, gimana mereka bener-bener nggak ngeliat sama sekali lah apa background kita masing-masing, terus ngeliat si suster baik banget sama kita, sangat thoughtful. Gue makin yakin orang baik itu masih banyak banget. Terus dan kebaikan itu menular, gue masih percaya itu. Terus gue ngerasa gue masih optimis kalau one day kita bisa achieve peace sesama manusia.
Yes, you see, divided with this high tech.
Yeah.
Yes, and high tech makes it smaller.
Yeah.
Communication is easier, but there are also disadvantages because, like the youth, no, they're so focused with these high gadgets, no, and then they forget the personal touch, the relationship. This is more important.
That's true.
The one-to-one, the personal touch, because we are human. Yeah, we need this. My life is a sister, you know, that it's for the Lord. So Lord, this work is your work. I'm just an instrument of your love so that these people feel they are being loved. So you give us rice. There are those who abuse the goodness of the Lord. They are given the power, and when they have the power, they want to be more powerful. The rich becoming richer, the powerful become more powerful. Then they forget their people. But we have hope. There is hope. Yes.
We welcome you with open heart. Welcome to our place. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our place. Ligaya ng puso namin ang iyong pagdating. Sana'y lagi kaming dalawin.